What is that out in the dark? Little Guillermo del Toro creatures? Possibly. Welcome to Body Bags. I'm your Friday Review of Chris from ChrisB Movies. You know my name is Chris. And you know I love B-movies. So this film I'm talking about, it's a remake of a 1973 made-for-TV film, which the original was progressively much scarier than this one. This one is more of a cornball type film. They did it Guillermo del Toro's way, and Guillermo del Toro's characters in this one are amazing. Like, he plays creature number 5, and it's actually even in the credits. So you can tell Guillermo del Toro, who produced this, had a lot to do with the creature effects in this one, because they're so del Toro. Which makes it really fun. This movie had me laughing out loud during quite a few scenes. We're talking about Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, baby. Troy Nixey actually was the director of this film, and producers were Mark Johnson and Guillermo del Toro. And the release date for this one was 2011. Only an hour and 39 minutes. So my wife and I were basically trying to figure out what to watch, and we kind of found this one on Hulu, so I was like, yeah, let's give this one a try. I actually watched it, she didn't, but I hadn't seen it in a very long time, so it was good to revisit this film. And again, like the first time, it had me laughing out loud during a lot of scenes. So basically, we meet Sally, played by Bailee Madison. I love Bailee Madison. She was the one responsible for killing those strangers in the Strangers sequel. And she was also in Once Upon a Time, playing a little Snow White. And she looks like a little Snow White, you know? But basically, her relationship with her mother is starting to get really rocky, and her mother just kind of pushes her off on her father, saying nicely, it's a good thing you spend time with your dad. It's a good thing. And her dad is played by Guy Pearce, and he has a girlfriend, much younger girlfriend, played by Katie Holmes. And at first, when her father comes and gets Sally is just, doesn't want no part of being with her father. Doesn't want anything to do with her father. Or the much younger girlfriend. But Katie Holmes' character, playing the girlfriend, she really tries to have this relationship with Sally, and Sally just doesn't want any part of it. Sally is just a miserable, introverted girl, and she really doesn't want to be with her father. She wants to be with her mother, but her mother doesn't want her, basically. And we really don't know why the mother pushed her off from the father, but we can kind of tell the mother just doesn't want her. Like, give me a break for a while. That's exactly what I got out of this. Guy Pearce plays a great role, and so does Katie Holmes. They're both really great in this film. So basically, her father is staying at this 19th century mansion, and they're basically restoring it. Like, that's what they do. They restore mansions, castles, really big houses. And so what they don't know is that this house was inhabited by a scientist type back in the day who had unleashed these little creatures. We really don't know the name of these creatures, but they're so Guillermo del Toro. And basically, at first they want to play and have fun, but then they want to lure you in and drag you in to their little world where you'll obviously never be seen again. Bad stuff happens to a lot of the people that we see at this mansion. But I'm not going to tell you who. But as days go by and Sally is staying at there, she hears these voices coming from the vent area. And it's like, play with me. We want to be your friend. Come join us. And at first, she's kind of freaked out by it, but then she kind of goes along, because maybe she has met a friend in the vent. I don't know. But what you find out is they're trying to lure her in for more devious actions. Something a lot more devious. Because basically, this is their house. And they want nobody else living in it, especially someone restoring it. They want it the way it is. These little creatures are friggin' awesome. Great creature effects. Guillermo del Toro had a lot to do with them. And I know I repeated that one over and over and over again, but I love Guillermo del Toro's creature effects. Whether it be in Pan's Labyrinth or Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Bailee Madison, I love her. I think she's great. Katie Holmes is obviously good. Guy Pearce is great. There was a funny scene where Guy Pearce is trying to impress his boss and the committee people that he works for. And so he invited them all to his house for a party, unleashing some of his new things that he's ready to bring to the table. And then Sally is downstairs messing around with these creatures, and all of a sudden everything just the creatures start going after her. And the way they go after her, it's absolutely freaking hysterical. And then everybody from the party runs over and just kind of looks in while the creatures are just attacking this young girl. And the father's like, "What's going on over here? Sally, what did you do?" And then he finally goes and helps her. Oh my God, crashed to the floor laughing at this one. But yeah, don't be afraid of the dark. It's such a fun film. The 1973 film is a lot more creepier. Of course, it's 73. I mean, God. I don't think we can make anything creepy in this day and age. Other than Smile, which I heard was incredibly creepy. And, you know, Paranormal Activity, the first one was creepy. Blair Witch Project. I'm not too old, but this is a cornball film. My wife and I laughed. We enjoyed it. We had a good time with it. It's an hour and 39 minutes, and never welcomes to stay. You're glued to the TV for the whole movie, and that's a really good thing. And yeah, fantastic film. Very cornballish though. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm going to put this one in the cheeseometer because there were a lot of cheesy moments in this one. 10 being the best cheese you're ever going to get. 1 being the Walmart Dollar cheese. You know where I'm going with this one, right? This one was an 8.5. I really enjoyed this one. A whole lot of fun. And definitely have to revisit the original 1973 film because I remember when I was a kid watching it, it was a lot more creepier. A lot more scarier. And Halloween's coming, so why the hell not? Alright guys, and that's it with my review. Thank you so much for watching. Check out all the other reviews. They all do a wonderful job. Like if you like. And please subscribe to Body Bags and ChrisB Movies if you want. And definitely tune in next week because I'm going to bring another fun title to the mix to review. And maybe it's one you might want to see. Now, if you've seen Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, put your comments down below. Tell me what you thought about it. And even if you've seen the original. So I'll see you all next week. But don't forget to watch those late night horror movies. Read about your latest Fright Mags. Don't forget to tune in to another episode of a show we call Body Bags. And you should be afraid of the dark.